picture of Stallone that my dad gave me. This is very fitting for this episode on knives. Today is all about pocket knives. There are so many different kinds of knives, from recreational and fishing and survival and backpacking and cooking. The list goes on and on. There's literally thousands of knives out there. Today, I'm solely focusing on pocket knives. Perfect for just like an everyday carry, or if you're going backpacking or camping. I started carrying knives about 5 years ago. I always have one on me. If it's not actually on my body, then it's in my vehicle, or it's in my camera bag. The 3 knives I picked for my own collection to show you today, I picked these 3 because they have 3 very different price points, and they can widely be found online or at like a store like REI. A link is in the description below where you can purchase it and all those specific specifications. I can't remember shit. I know in putting out this video, I'm gonna get some nice older gentlemen around the age of 52 named Bill or Gary. It's always Bill and Gary. Bill and Gary are gonna come at me and say those knives are not big enough for me, and my large, big game field dressing party I have every Friday night. Woo! I'm dedicating a whole nother video to you. Wait your turn. Today it's all about small and compact. With that being said, let's do this.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats and fasten your seatbelts. Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
We're going down! So, like I said before, I chose these because they all have a different price range. This is the cheapest knife I own, but I use it constantly. This is the knife that I carry in my camera bag. This is the first one. It's from Husky. It's the Husky Sporting Nylon hand knife. This knife actually came into my possession on accident. It was left at a shoot, and I just found it and tossed it into my camera bag. First of all, can we just please take note of this glorious black on black? I just go crazy for black on black. Ooh! This Husky knife does everything a knife is supposed to do. This knife is $6.67. That is ridiculously cheap. You can find this at Home Depot. The more expensive the knife, usually the lighter they are. Out of the 3 I'm showing you today, this is actually gonna be my heaviest knife at 5.2 ounces. This knife has a stainless steel blade, a durable nylon handle, and thumb studs on both sides so you can easily open and close. Now we're gonna discuss this with my other knives. The one thing about this Husky knife, as compared to the other 2 I'm about to show you, it's a little tricky. You really gotta punch it open. It's a little stiff. This is a great knife if you need something in a pinch, or if you're just getting into the knife game and you just want something just to have and to practice with and just to see if you even use a knife and you don't want to spend a lot of money. If you're on a super tight budget, this is a phenomenal option just for your first knife, or if you're going on just a weekend trip, you're not really a knife person, but you want to take something sharp along with you, either for protection or just to cut food. This is it. So now we're moving on to my second pick. This is currently the knife I take everywhere. This is the Buck 365 Rival 2. Rah! This is the knife I took with me when I went backpacking on the Tahoe Rim Trail. Now this one weighs 2.1 ounces, so it basically weighs half of the original first knife I showed you, the Husky knife. You really cannot go wrong with the Buck knife. If you're unfamiliar with the brand, they've been around since the early 1900s. I remember being in the garage when I was like 8 and just seeing my dad's Buck knife. They're American made. Yeehaw, cowboy! And incredibly durable and dependable. I bought this one off of Amazon. A link is in the description below. Buck is currently not selling this particular knife on their website, but they do have the next version of it, and I believe that's the 366. So if you are going on a more serious backpacking trip, this is a knife I probably would recommend. The finale, save the best for last, the Benchmade North Fork. Ooh, it's like butter. Synonyms to describe this knife, I would say, are luxury wood, smooth, sexy, sleek. This is the knife that I asked for Christmas. And of course, I did not get it. It's okay though, it's okay. What I ended up doing was just going around my house and just collecting all of my REI gift cards with like $5 on each one. I just brought it into REI and just dumped them on the counter. I've been wanting this knife for a couple months now. The cost on this knife is gonna set you back about $160. The weight on this is 3.2 ounces. This knife is gonna last you a lifetime, and like well beyond. Gear Lab rated this one of the best pocket knives of 2020. If you're not familiar with Gear Lab, it's a website that really does really comprehensive, detailed product reviews on just a piss ton of outdoor adventure gear, like tents and jackets and really anything. And they're usually spot on. The feel of this is effortless. I'm putting no effort at all into opening this. It opens smooth, it locks smooth, it cuts like butter. So if you're ready to treat yourself to the finer things in life, I would go with a Benchmade North Fork. Now I got this particular one at REI, like I mentioned earlier, but you can get them on Benchmade's website. I believe Benchmade's been around for the last 30 years, and they're another American-made brand. America! Look at that. Oh my God. Woo, baby, that's a sexy knife. All right, that is all I have. I was really never a knife person until about 5 years ago, and now it's just really become part of my everyday carry. In the future, I really want to do more knife videos. I want to show off some of the smaller brands and independent craftsmen. So I'm gonna spread out this knife series through a few videos, but I really felt like retractable pocket knives was a great way to start. A link to these 3 knives is in the description below if you really want to learn those intricate specs. Shh, one more time. Shh, shh. Somebody wants to say bye. Yo, bye everybody, bye. In my next video, this might be on the wall. We'll see, there'll be a surprise. All right, bye.